The movie kicks off in Metropolis, with these dumbasses from Intergang trying to kidnap the mayor. They attack the fuzz and start hoeing them, but the fucking obvious happens.
Huh? Hey, ever wonder what it feels like to fall from a great distance? Let's find out.
Why on God's green earth do people even think about committing crime, in Metropolis of all places? After completely and utterly sunning these bums, Superman decides to wrap things up and wreck their gear. He finishes up and takes pics with the peeps. He calls over a few leaguers and asks them to take over cleanup, especially since Intergang somehow got access to Apocalyptian tech, both their suits and weapons. The Man of Steel heads over to Star Labs and links up with Lois Lane, who wants to get an interview and see more about Supes. He takes her along and shows her his ship, with the scientist working on it. They grab a crystal from it and play that hoe like a VHS tape, with Supes' holographic nanny giving them some info about him, his fam, and Krypton, impressing Lois. They head out, with the public glazing the Man of Tomorrow like crazy.
Looking good.
Thanks. You do too.
He decides to take her back by giving her a magic carpet ride, with Lois heading in and getting frisky with our farm boy, with the couple gearing up for Lois to meet the Kents. Meanwhile, Superman heads over to meet Silas Stone, who's scanning Intergang's tech, since it's from Apocalypse, calling over his assistant John Henry Irons for help, who's ecstatic to meet Superman again. Supes saved him in a previous video. They conclude the gear is a fusion of Apocalyptian tech and Earth tech, meaning only an extremely brilliant and advanced person could have made it. So Supes checks out the most obvious suspect, Lex Luthor. Sexy Lexi claims he's completely innocent and did nothing wrong since he's on house arrest. But Superman decides to flame our bald genius.
We'll get to the bottom of it, Lex. And when we do, I'll be back.
You know something I don't know?
Only that this city's never going to love you, just for hating me.
We head over to LexCorp, with Lex taking off his awesome disguise, getting into the lab and hating on his employees and Superman.
That specimen's clearly porphyritic rock. Read a book, you clod. At last, someone understands Euclid's fifth postulate. Too bad it's not you. The world is filled with too many already. Obsequious cretins who worship aliens, believing them to be the agents of justice. But I have seen the alien's true face. I understand his threat. In spite of my false conviction at the hands of these vigilantes, LexCorp has stayed on mission, redoubling its efforts to find the next alien Ubermensch and crush it in its infancy.
With Luthor discovering there's a weird asteroid heading over to Earth, catching his attention. Lex heads on down to the ocean, but his ass is blocked by some Atlanteans. They stop his progression, but the asteroid site starts moving, so they head over to it, but get their minds blown. Lex continues watching the mission from the safety of his base as the crew meet their doomsday. The League assembles, unite, with Cyborg going through their to-do list.
Okay, next up, the operating budget for the upcoming fiscal year. Utilities are above what the UN cleared for funding, guys.
I'll handle it. Move on, Cyborg.
Wonder Woman merchandise did very well this year. I can step up when the Wayne Foundation falls short.
You're kidding, right?
They agree to investigate and work on the crashed meteor and dead astronauts, but Bats is occupied.
I won't be here.
Why?
If I can be here, you can be here.
Dude, it takes you all of 3 seconds to get here and back.
2 at most, but point taken.
I have a meeting with the headmaster at Damien's boarding school.
No way. Batman has a parent-teacher conference?
They tried to iron out the date, but Flash is getting married. Supes asks if she know, and how he does.
Does she know about you?
Are you kidding? I told her ages ago.
Oh, geez, Supes, you can't drop a bomb like that on the honeymoon.
Aren't you worried?
About what?
About bringing her into your world. The dangers. The sacrifice.
Clark, that's what marriage is all about.
Supes asks if she know, and how he does it. Lois and Clark head over and have dinner with the Kents, with us finding out that our boy
Well, first there was Lena, lovely girl, lived next door. She'd come over every once in a while. Not like Pete Ross. I mean, he was there every day. Then there was the girl on the swim team, Laura.
Lori Lamaris. I remember her.
After dinner, Lois tells Clark she isn't happy about him being so closed off. She wants him to be more open, but Clark can't do it. Meanwhile, Aquaman investigates the crime scene and fills in Cyborg about the details. Whatever this is, they need to be ready. Our boy Clark's in the office, trying to rizz up Lois, but he gets a call from Wonder Woman. She just wants to inform him that they spotted the creature, but they don't need Soups. A few leaguers can handle it while Clark goes on a date with Lois. Meanwhile, this big meth cook-looking bastard is causing utter chaos and mayhem, eating, bullets, explosions, and just fucking shit up badly. He turns to kill this girl, but her ass is saved. The Justice League has arrived. Flash handles civilians, but Hawkman gets his shit rocked, so Green Lantern decides to handle business.
Hawk's still alive.
Lantern, we need a perimeter.
Like hell, this is no time for a rope-a-dope. I'm a member of the Green Lantern Corps. We eat monsters like this for breakfast.
But his dumbass quickly realizes shit ain't sweet, with the monster pressing our boy GL, almost getting slimed out if it wasn't for our boy Flash. Flash decides to handle business, but this big bastard somehow adapts to Flash's speed and claps his cheeks. He gets saved by Batman, who sends out a distress call.
Alert. 3 leaguers down and we only just got here. Need backup now.
The big black bat runs for his fucking life against this hulking beast, hopping and weaving as best he can, since he's got no powers, only being able to fuck up his drip. Side note, what are those bombs made of? All the shooting and explosions did nothing to it, only Hawkman's mace. But how? Never mind. As Bats tries to survive and not die, Clark is on a date with Lois and decides to finally tell her the truth.
I'm Superman.
Oh, that's good, Clark. You got me.
Look at me.
Oh my God. This is insane. But it makes total sense. You always...
Ass is just shocked about all this. Guys, the glasses are a good disguise. Why the fuck would you think that lame-ass Jim from HR is a godlike hero? Like why? But they get interrupted by a call from Jimmy Olsen, telling Lois about the monster, causing Clark to run into action. Back at the fight, the Leaguers get absolutely demolished by this beast, with Cyborg getting ripped apart. Bats asks for any info in the creature's thoughts, but Martian Manhunter lets him know its only focus is on the Fade, with MM somehow catching on fire, getting knocked the fuck out. I swear this happens every single time. Wonder Woman gets up, ready to run it back with the monster. They go band for a bit, with our girl whooping his ass, but the bastard is too much for her and hose her. She's about to meet Batman's parents, but her ass is saved by the Man of Steel. Diana tells him one thing.
Not your fault.
You wait here, okay?
Wait. Take him down, Clark. Don't hold back, or he'll kill everyone.
Superman engages the creature, and they start going band for band, but the beast adapts to his lasers and shoots his own back, making him bleed, shocking our boy Soups. Lois covers the fight and asks how Superman will deal with this doomsday. Lex watches everything and readies to outshine Soups. Meanwhile, these peeps just chill on the bridge, but shit goes sideways as Superman crashes down with Doomsday. Soups tries to save as many people as possible, but the big bastard doesn't make it easy for him, hoeing the Man of Tomorrow. Soups says fuck this and ties up the big ugly bastard, but this completely moronic dumb fuck of a child runs back to the battle to get his game. So Superman decides to help the waste of sperm and eggs and save his mentally challenged ass in game before heading back to get the shit kicked out of him. Soups gets tossed into Lois's chopper, so he does everything he can to save it. He heads over to her, and she begs him to sit his ass down. She doesn't want his super cheeks to die, but he smiles and gets back to work. He tries to take Doomsday to space, but the brolic bastard says fuck that and beats Soups as they fall back down, creating a massive crater, fucking up the city. Lois goes to investigate, but Doomsday hops out, ready to slime them out, but they get saved by our bald friend Lex Luthor. Sexy Lexi flexes his new gear and stuns on them.
Lane, Olsen, keep the camera rolling. You think taking down the Justice League is supposed to scare us? That happens once a week. I don't know where you've come from, you alien scum, but you picked the wrong city. And the wrong human. Metropolis is, and always has been, under the protection of Lex Luthor, you son of a bitch!
Showing why he's greater than Superman. But shit goes sideways for our boy Lex, who starts to get bodied and gets his bald ass thrown, but saved by Superman. Soups heads back into it, pissing Luthor off. The Man of Steel pulls his shit together and tries to go band for band with Doomsday. But he's tired, and Doomsday is strong as shit. As Soups is about to die, Lois gets Doomsday's attention. She accepts her fate. But Superman won't let that shit slide. He gets a massive rage boost, mustering up everything he could, slamming into Doomsday, snapping his neck. Unfortunately, Superman gets stabbed in the heart. As he dies, he tells Lois he loves her, dying in Lois's arms. Some Leaguers pull up, but they were too late. Superman is dead. The world hosts a funeral for the Man of Steel, with the Kents not being allowed closer entry.
Need you to step back a bit. She gonna be okay?
Yes, officer. It's just a big loss for everyone.
Yeah. Superman was kind of like family, wasn't he?
The Justice League stand and are honored, but they all feel the massive loss. Even Lex, who can't even appreciate the glaze. He low-key misses Superman. They honor him with a big-ass statue.
Now, why would you let Superman die when a washed-up old roughneck like me goes on living? It ain't right, God. It just ain't right.
With everyone mourning his death. Meanwhile, Lex is having a convo with this chick who doesn't trust him when Soups ship up and leaves.